Well, if ever there was an example of a beautiful little Canberra cottage, this is it. For Higgins Place here in Ainslie, no less, I have Ryan from Neighbourhood Agency to tell us about this beautiful little place on a massive block of land. Mate, welcome back to our videos for Zango.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I think little cottage, Cam, we need to expand on that a little bit. I mean, 150 square metres of living and 1,000 square metres of land here in Ainslie.
Yeah, I know. And so from the front, though, when you look at it, you go, wow, it's tiny, but you walk in and there's a huge amount of room in this sort of kitchen living area. Before we talk about the layout of the property, what I want to do is ask you, how did you feel when you walked through this place for the first time?
I mean, look, this is quintessential Ainslie here, right? This is exactly what made everyone fall in love with this suburb back in the 50s and back when it was being first established. So close to the city, having that beautiful open areas and grass and greenery behind you as well. It's fantastic.
Yeah, well, we've got plenty of that, there's no doubt. So let's wander on up to the front door, swing it on open, walk in. What do we see?
Well, you've got sort of a bit of a mudroom or landing area there at the front, which is great. You don't see that as often these days. But then the front formal living area that opens out to a second family area and then that huge island bench top. There's just so much to work with in those living and dining spaces.
That was the first thing that I noticed when I walked in, that massive, massive island kitchen bench. So there's lots of space there. Beautiful wooden floors though, and the current owners have beautiful rugs the whole way throughout. So you could just see yourself getting some more of those.
Yeah, look, it's I think partly the owners and partly the stylist. It is partially styled, which is great because it adds a little bit of their character and charm to it as well.
Okay, so the bedrooms, again, they're bigger than you would expect.
Yeah, significantly. So, you know, especially walking up to it, like you said, you'd expect it to be that small cottage, but it's almost TARDIS-like, right? You go in and the space seems somewhat endless, especially in all of those bedrooms.
Yeah, so Doctor Who hands, you need to come and buy this place. You'll love it. All right, let's come on out here. We've got this beautiful little area where we are, but this studio space as well.
Yeah, look, formally we're calling it a storeroom. However, as most things in the inner north, they have converted that into a studio there. So a fantastic extra space as well.
Let's call it a versatile storeroom then. Does that get us across the line?
Versatile storeroom, I'll go with that.
Righto. Let's look behind here. This is a massive block of land.
Yeah, again, 1,000 square metres of Ainslie land. These don't come up as often anymore. So when they do, you want them to look like this, nice and flat and ready to do with what you want.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Obviously, the front needs to stay the same, but you can do anything out the back here. I mean, there's some old school kids play equipment up there. Gardens are established with some veggies growing, beautiful trees, but you can work with this.
Very much so. I mean, look, it's nice to have an edible garden to walk into already. And this isn't something that you're going to have to do a huge amount of maintenance to when you buy it. It's ready to go right away.
Okay, let's talk about the area that we're in. You can just walk down into town.
Yeah, or walk home from town. Maybe a little bit longer than the walk there. But, I mean, that's the convenience of Ainslie, having the walk in and out of the city. And as well, I mean, you've got those Ainslie shops with, I think, the best restaurant in Canberra in Pilot. And Edgar's is no slouch either.
Oh, I was going to say upstairs at Edgar's there. I mean, we love Pilot, but upstairs at Edgar's is amazing. We also say g'day to Emmanuel over there in the IGA every time we're in this area with the amazing cheeses and everything that he's got in the IGA. So Ainslie Shop's just a beaut spot as well.
Do you get a discount for shouting out Emmanuel? Or?
That charges me double. All right, so let's have a look at how and when are we selling.
Yeah, so we are going to be going to auction for this one.
All right, Ryan, as always, it's a pleasure to speak to you. You brought us to a beautiful little place, so thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming, and it was great to show you around.
Wonderful. All right, come and have a look at this beautiful place in Ainslie. Don't forget, Zango are offering you the opportunity to win $25,000 towards your first home deposit. Again, all the details, zango.com.au.